This, but this year has been exceptionally active with severe weather not only across Texas, but really the entire country. Meteorologist Dan Grigsby has some updates on just how many tornadoes we've seen this year and how far along we are in this tornado season. Dan.
Yeah, that's right, Alex. This year has been insane, and it just keeps getting more and more impressive. You see, so far in 2024, we've seen 1,072 tornadoes across the United States, compared to the average by this time of year, which is only supposed to be about 753. By the way, 99 of those tornadoes occurred just in the state of Texas alone. And by the way, this makes the most active tornado season in over a decade. The last year where we saw this many tornadoes was actually 2011, which had quite a few more actually. It had almost 1,700 tornadoes by this point, which included the most deadly tornado in modern history, which was the Joplin, Missouri tornado, which actually killed 158 people. Now, the good news is that our tornado season here in Texas, at least, is almost over. This represents the average number of tornadoes per state across the United States per month. So this is January, and we can see that things are pretty quiet across the United States. The darker reds indicate more tornadoes, and across the South is generally where we see tornadoes for January into February. By March, we start to see things ramp up across, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas. Texas generally sees more tornadoes, or a higher number of tornadoes compared to other states, just because of the sheer size of Texas. It's the biggest state in the U.S. Now, by April, we see things really ramp up across the U.S., but notice by May, we start to see tornado alleys shift to the central U.S., and by June and July, that shift continues further to the north. So, for Texas, tornado season is almost over. By the middle of June, it's essentially over, and then we start to see a secondary tornado season into September, October, and November.